Now, right now we're going up to Saratoga, southern Saratoga, Rotary, and we're going to find out more about their Interact Rotarian program. Well, give it to me.
It's the Southern Saratoga
Interact
Club.
Okay, good.
Actually, we're one of 8 clubs throughout the Rotary District. Hold up your mug.
Oh, I'm holding up my mug because,
Yeah.
first of all, let me thank the Glenville Rotary. They invited me to come and talk to them this past week, and they presented me with this cup, and I said, well, I have to use it when Eric's on the show.
Right,
so
right.
Cheers to all the Rotarians.
Interact is a youth program of Rotary for youth between the age of 12 and 18. It's a service organization, social organization. There's 2 types of Interact clubs within our district. There's a community-based program like the Southern Saratoga Interact, and there's also school-based programs. School-based programs, I have to have my list to make sure nobody gets
Don't
left
miss
out.
anybody.
One of the very active clubs is Amsterdam High School. There's another one in Boston Spa, Burnt Hills, Boston Lake, Columbia High School, Middleburg High School, North Warren Central Schools, and Schenectady High School, of course.
Okay.
Each of these programs start in the fall with the new school year, but we have the luxury of being a community-based program so that we're active during the summer as well.
Let's introduce who we have with us. Hi, Kevin.
First of all, Kevin Lorch, he's our treasurer this year.
Okay. Hi, John.
John Bissett, who's our president this year, and Kelsey McAllister, who's our vice president.
Well, it's so nice to have you here, and I'm going to ask you guys, we'll keep Eric out of this. Are you having a good time?
Most definitely, yes.
Oh, yeah. What do you do? And we have some, why don't we run through the photos first, and then we'll talk a little bit more so that people can get an overview of what you do, okay? And what's this? Are we going to narrate this a little bit?
This is the 4 Interact youth from the district. The 2 females on the left are from the Burnt Hills, Boston Lake Interact Club. And Kevin, no, that's not Kevin, that's Luke Glugowski and Matt Benner. They were at the district conference actually receiving the award, the Changemaker Award from Rotary International in Lake George at the district convention. This is one of our semi-annual roadside cleanup along a segment of the Mohawk Towpath Scenic Byway.
And I know you're involved with the Mohawk.
Certainly, so I drag these guys along.
Get them going. Start them young.
Yeah, there's a segment of the byway that we actually do the roadside cleanup every 6 months. And this is the lineup of our officers this year at being inducted into their office along with the Shenandoah Rotary. As you know, one of the one of the opportunities in the suburban area, in the Capital District area, is volunteer fire service.
Mm-hmm.
Very active community service program, and keeping the equipment ready for emergency service is a big point of it. So we had Interact as a guest, helping us.
It was good to see him.
And introducing them to the fire service and what's involved. One of our fundraisers, let me have Kelsey tell about this.
I know what that is.
Yes.
Because I woke up one morning and my lawn was flocked.
Oh yeah, not by us.
No, but how cool that was. I
Yeah.
looked out and I said, what on earth is that? Tell us, Kelsey, what is flocking?
All right, well, we have a flock of flamingos, and we put them on people's lawns, like that we know, and you can pay $20 as, we use it as a donation, and that also removes the flock off of your lawn.
Yeah.
Or you can pay $20 for flocking insurance so you don't get flocked.
I know, I love it, yeah. Well, I was surprised. I forgot why they did it, but I mean, I was stunned when I looked at it because I was not aware of it, and I'm going, where did those flamingos come from? So tell me, John, what do you like best about Interact?
I really like lots of the different events that we go to, whether it's we got to go to New York City to the UN building for a big
that's
youth
really
conference,
nice,
and that was
yeah.
really fun. So we got to walk around New York City and visit all these different places, and it was really fun. And I just like meeting new people. We get to meet people from different countries. Like I've met people from Argentina, Germany, Denmark, all these different countries. So it's really cool.
And this is international, so
Yeah.
this is good, yeah.
Actually, John has had exchange students living with a family.
Oh, nice, nice, very good.
For a number of school years.
Was that through the American Field Service or
It
through
was through Rotary.
Rotary? Oh, good,
Yeah.
great. I didn't know that Rotary did that.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, how about you? What do you like the best?
I like how we do service programs that give back to like the local community as well as the global community, because then you get to see how it affects the world on a small scale and a large scale.
Well, you're very mature in saying that, because that is so important that we understand the rest of the world, because our global, you know, when you figure out you got a computer, you can, I mean, I can do this and I'm talking to somebody in China, you know, and saying, have a great day, happy birthday. I mean, it's incredible how small our world is getting, and it's very important that we're aware of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you look at the name Interact, the name comes from international and action, and so that's really our program emphasis. Mm-hmm. And one of the biggest programs that we have is End Polio Now.
Oh, yeah.
And Rotary International has obtained a match by the William Gates Foundation.
Yeah, my Melinda and
right.
Bill Gates.
And our Interact Club collected over $1,000 to help with that match. $1,000 here, with thousands of Rotary clubs across the country.
It adds up.
And across the world, it adds up. And we did make the match. And there are 3 countries where polio is still endemic, still a
Really?
problem.
Probably in Africa?
Nigeria,
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan?
Yeah, because of the rural mountains, it's hard to get immunizations up into the
and
mountain
they use that
villages.
oral Sabin vaccine,
Yeah.
you know.
And it's just a drop in the mouth now,
Yeah.
as opposed to shots that we got when
I
we
know,
were kids.
yeah, I know. Well, that was how it was.
But
But
anyway,
when they had
so-
the oral Sabin, that was really,
We're this close to wiping out polio.
let's hope so. We did
Yeah.
it with, well, we've done it with, I thought smallpox, but who knows? So
Yeah.
that every once in a while it crops up. I want to encourage people, sometimes if you're looking for a service organization that you'd like to get involved with, I was very impressed when I went to the Rotary meeting in Glenville. They are such an active organization. There must have been 50 people there. I'm sure yours is just as active. But the point is, there's a Rotary club near you
Absolutely.
that you can join in, and women, men, doesn't make any difference. Just be willing to.
As I've told my club and a lot of other women in Rotary, they're the creative ones. And sure, the men can implement.
You do the grunt work,
but,
right?
Yeah.
You move the stuff around.
But the creative stuff seems to come from our female members. So it's important. And female membership in Rotary I'm older than that. It's fairly recent that it's happened.
It's new, I know, and they've all kind of broken in. But I do want to thank the Rotary for the cup, first of all, and to thank you all for being here. And I'd like to compliment. And
Can I just very
I'm going to
quickly?
come to you just a
Okay.
second. I want to thank Kelsey for being here, and John, and Kevin, and Eric. Now you get to wrap up.
Okay. We got a couple of upcoming events.
Good.
August 9th, we're having an open house, graduation for our senior members. It's going to be tubing the bat and kill. The public is invited.
Yeah, that's fun.
If you're interested in joining Interact, that's a good time to come. We'll have a picnic, tube the bat and kill, and that's on August 9th. Call me for information.
Good.
And there's going to be contact information at the end of our segment here. Saturday, September 29th, we're having a talent show at, and that's that last picture that you saw.
Okay, all right, good.
The talent show at the Harvest Days with the Shenandoah Rotary.
How cool.
And this is Uncle Joel's Combe, who won the Battle of the Bands 2 years ago. Really cool band. They've all gone off to college now.
Well, that's okay.
Anyway.
You got to start somewhere, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And then November 9th is the trip to the UN.
Okay, good.
Open house.
Well, you're welcome back anytime, Eric. You know that.
Okay.
You're doing some good stuff.
Thanks.
And I love to highlight kids. Kelsey, John, Kevin, thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Such a pleasure to see you all and meet you all. And we just want to mention that there are a few kids behind the scenes here, too.
Yes.
And so-
Yep. My grandson, what's his name? Tyler Cozio.
He's probably
And
got more
also-
than one grandson. That's okay.
Also Luke Ludaski, who's a budding photographer, club photographer.
Great, and he's taking photos here. So we want to thank you all for being here. And I am so pleased. You know, I love history, and I love to see these historical dramas. And this one is about a book called Drums Along the Mohawk. And they're doing an outdoor drama. And I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves so that I don't get mixed up. Jeff?
I'm Jeff Tu. I'm property manager at Gelston Castle Estate.
And where is that?
It's located in Mohawk, New York.
And how far is that from the Capital District?
About an hour and a half.
Okay, and that's south, right?
No, it's west. It's
West.
along.
I guess
Route
I don't know
90.
much about geography, but I do like history.
It's right in the Mohawk Valley.
Okay, good. And
I'm Ed Countermine. I'm acting the show as well as stage managing the show.
okay, good.
I'm George Filio. I'm acting in the show and doing as little managing as possible.
Oh, stop. He's such a good, he's been on the show before. And John, or I don't know who's first. Go ahead, you go first.
I'm Jeremy Kester. I'm going to be playing Gil Martin.